Hi, I'm Shanmunathan. I am doing my project risk management subject. I'm in my year 3. This is part of my assignment as well. Okay, I would like to talk about what are the risks facing by the construction industry and also how to manage the time, quality and costs. Okay, so okay, let me talk about the construction industry. Plays a very big role in Malaysia development and expected to be a major contributor towards the realization of Malaysia Vision 2020. Although the construction industry is very competitive, it is currently very labor intensive. The ineffectiveness and low productivity are caused by the failure of the industry to utilize the new as well as other relevant labor reducing technologies. Industrial building system, it is IBS, is a building system in which structural components are manufactured in a factory on or off-site, transported and assembled into a structure with minimal additional site works. That means it comes in a casting, already cast in a complete way. That means, okay, if in a conventional way in construction, they have to first, you have to drill or you have to hack and you have to put in your round bars and you must tie it everything, then you must wait for the lorry to come for the casting, curing and everything. But this one is like, it's already made, all the measurements and all the things already, they already took a measurement of the full place, what they want, what size they needed and all that. So it will be casted and it will just come in as a fixing only. Okay, it's like how we see the MRT or any highway, the recent or 5 years back, the highway, how they do, they will come in the casting through a low loader to the side, then they will fix it, and that's all. And there will be some construction methods taken off, but you will save a lot of time and no need to have to wait for the weather and everything, so it doesn't affect much, so you can save your time and also cost. So during the conventional method, you have to do one by one, you have to take time, you have to rent a crane, you have to bulldozer, lorry and everything, so it will actually cost much. So when we do in a workshop or we do in a factory, that we have all the things and everything, so it's like very easy for us to do, and also within the time which when we want, so like we can already do it and we can send it to the site. Okay, so so like what I said, it's transported and assembled into a structure, okay, with the minimal additional site work. Okay, so you will have less work and it's also clean and also safe. Okay, let me go to the next. In order to remain competitive, especially in the era of globalization, the Malaysian government has formulated a roadmap called IBS Roadmap 2003-2010 to promote the usage of IBS in the local construction industry. On the targets is to reduce the level of foreign workers to only 15% by the year of 2010. Besides reduce dependency on labor, the simplified construction solution also offer better control of quality, increased productivity and faster completion, less wastage, neater and safer construction site and cleaner environment, as what I told you before. Okay, so which lead to a lower total construction cost, and the key point is to reduce foreign workers to come inside Malaysia. So because first of all, when foreign worker, we are hiring foreign worker because of low labor and everything, our people is, the problem is to get job or any skilled works, they couldn't get job. So to reduce that kind of impact on Malaysia, so we have to really give chance to our people. So when all this happen, so our people can work in a very good, will have a job So it also helps us to reduce the crime rates in Malaysia as well, because we cannot blame foreign workers and because of them, because it's the cultural differences. So it's difference when we are already here and we know what's the culture, what's the rules. When they came in, it will be different. In their countries, maybe the third world countries will be different. So it will actually help us to reduce labor costs and also foreign labors, okay, and also will help to innovate ourselves. It means toward a better technology. You no need to be fall behind. Like some construction, we can even say they are like 10-20 years back technology. They're still using that. So when we want to upgrade ourselves to a different level, where we have to compete in all the good countries. Okay, so let me go for another one. Okay, so overall of this IBS system, it actually lower the construction costs. Okay, main point of any project is the cost. It's not to say first I have to take any project comes in, I cannot be like, oh, I will take the cheapest one. It's not like that. It is like, it must be cheap, it must be quality, and it must be also productivity on time. Productivity means must be on time. So cost and quality. When we talk about cost, we think that quality will go down, but it's not that the case, because we will use mostly on how to say, it's like recycled items, or we don't need to like less of wastage, because sometimes we order, let's say I order a beam for a pipe or a project, so I just estimated it will be like this, like that, so maybe I ordered extra 3 to 4 pipes, so all the time after the project you will have the scrap or wastage, so it's like not using it all, unless you are getting another job that is getting the same code, same type of material they needed, so it doesn't happen in that way. So to reduce all these things, so we have to use this IBS. Okay, the use of IBS is not new in Malaysia construction industry, particularly the usage of precast concrete elements in the construction from dwelling units since nearly 4 decades ago. Okay, from there, numerous construction projects in Malaysia have utilized IBS, especially when the requirement is to build fast and high precision and quality. Okay, nevertheless, the usage of IBS in Malaysia construction industry is still very low if compared to the conventional method. A recently completed survey conducted by Construction Industry Development Board Malaysia, that is CIDB, okay, on the application of IBS by Malaysian contractors shows that the usage in local construction project is about 30%. This paper aims to review the implementation of IBS in Malaysia construction industry. It is an attempt to fulfill the government call for the adoption of IBS in Malaysia construction industry, and also to enhance the understanding of development of technology and management in construction industry to be up against the world globalization. Sorry if they have any spelling mistake or grammar mistake, sorry. I'll be right back. Hi. Okay, sorry. Continue back about IBS. Okay, IBS is not new in Malaysia and have been around since early 60s. The first pilot project was initiated by the government, and it was along Jalan Pekeliling, which involved 3,000 units of low-cost flats and 40 short roads. This place is in KL. Pekeliling is near Sentul, I think so, around that area, because I'm so near almost near GH. Pekeliling flats, they call Pekeliling flats. That's what I know. I've heard from my dad. Okay, so they already used in the early of 60s itself. So how does these things work? And they also have proven records that it's really worked very well, and it serves and also it helps you to guide and also to see back how the things happen. Okay, so however, development of IBS after that failed to gain support from the industry and the consumers. Okay, the beginning stage is always hard to be implemented. Okay, from a survey done by CIDB in 2003, it was found that the percentage usage of IBS total construction industry is only at merely 15%. However, several major world-class developers in Malaysia have used some percentage of IBS in their projects. Okay, that's what I can say from last year to the current year now. CIDB is really doing a very good job and a very great job, because I'm in the safety department as well for last year. So what I've seen in how to generalize worker, foreign worker, and how to know, because during even we have some issues on let's say foreign workers who come with same passport and everything. So when we have all this, it's like CIDB, like you cannot do for others, you and yourself. Okay, you have to go to the website, you have to register, so they can control the whole system. It means who is this, who's that, okay, is this supervisor, what's the job title, and everything is going on. So same like that, that's for workers, that's to control labor cost is what happening now. And for also construction industries, at what they are doing, and also on safety concerns, on how you are construct things. So currently you can see the construction is like very fast. It's like very super easy for them to construct a condo that's 12 to 20 story high. It's like for them, I think 1 year, 2 years completion, because they know what they are doing and they have systems. So when you have system, you are organized. So this is what my slide assignment about. So thank you very much.